Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They try to fire up the running game with Martin. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Play clock winding down. 3rd and long for Winston. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. Stewart is the lone setback. They go back to the air here after the INT. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down. Newton. It's brought in right side by Ginn. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And incomplete. All right, Charles, let's go off the script here real quick. Week 3 of the preseason, so many people point to that, say how vital it is. What do we take away from week 4 of the preseason?
Well, we know this is where certain guys make the team, right? Those last position battles. Maybe this is the tiebreaker week, and those guys are going to play the entire game trying to break that tie. Some coaches will have veterans who haven't played much at all, that they want to get on the field a little bit before the regular season begins. They may play them in a little bit of a, an audition sort of a deal, try to get them loose. And then, let's face it, others have question marks that they have to get answered, and they may have to take a little bit of a risk and play them in the last preseason game just to get those question marks answered before the season kicks off.
And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now Jameis on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That one goes for 36 yards.
A well-executed screen pass means the offensive line has bluffed the defenders. They make them think that they can just get through and get to the quarterback. Instead, they're setting them up. Little screen pass, lofted over them, and now they're in front, and they get downfield for big yardage when they do it right.
Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Here's Winston. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. On 3rd down, Winston. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. From the red zone now, Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
One man on the backfield, that's Martin. And he'll get it up the middle. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
3rd and long for Winston. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And Dixon over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. Newton to throw, and Dixon has it, and he's brought down. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football, so what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And the tight end, Dixon, left side. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Chris Conte. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. On 3rd down, Winston. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now it's Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Hey, you got three.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a second down throw for Winston. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Jameis to throw it. Over the middle to Evans. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
I don't know about you, but I feel like there's a little extra juice.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, it's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. The intended target that time was Jonathan Stewart. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down like we saw. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. One man on the backfield, that's Martin. Throwing. And Winston lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
On 2nd down, Winston again. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run here with Sims. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll run for it. Martin. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Panthers will get the football back. I guess this is how you define backs against the wall. You have a long way to go. You're down by more than a score.
And the defense really isn't going to allow you to get a big play, but sometimes you just have to force it.
And the tight end, Dixon, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. It's a gain of 15 that time. And that leads to a Carolina first down. Stewart is the lone setback. Now Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Panthers are going to get a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Throwing again is Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Again, Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
To the air again, Newton. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try to open things up in the run game.
To throw is Newton. His pass caught at the 4. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. One last throw here for Newton. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And, Charles, when you pull out a close game, the good thing about that is maybe next time you're in a nail-biter in the 4th quarter, you have a little more confidence.
Yeah, you're talking about your memory muscles, right? When you win those close ones, you have that confident feeling that you can continue to do